Hi, I'm Kelly Maloney, the P5 Science Facilitator for Teaching for Learning. In this slide, I'll overview the ongoing work of the PE and Health Curriculum Adoption Committee for the district. Why do we need to adopt PE and Health curriculum? To begin with, PE and Health as a content area support Goal 4, Content Mastery. In addition, the Health and PE content standards support Goal 2, the whole child, by providing scholars with the skills, knowledge, and confidence to ensure healthy and productive lives. At this time, scholars across the district are not receiving an equitable experience in PE and Health. We are striving to provide support for equitable experiences through the creation of a guaranteed and viable curriculum for PE and Health. In 2016, the state of Washington adopted new PE and Health standards. These new standards focus on skill-based learning. Our goal will be to establish a guaranteed and viable curriculum that aligns these new standards and recommends systems that align to specific state laws related to PE and Health standard instruction. How will we accomplish this task? We've created a team of diverse stakeholders, including PE teachers, assistant principals, and members of the Federal Way Public Schools Health Services, Social Emotional Learning, and Equity Leadership teams. We are actively working to recruit a more diverse group, including general education classroom teachers. This team will review data related to state laws and state standards for PE and Health. Some members of our community have expressed concern over the new sexual health standards. This means our process must include opportunities for community input. We will use nationally recognized rubrics for PE and Health curriculum, as well as the CEL-5D framework and the state bias and sensitivity rubric to evaluate all curriculums. In the end, the team will make a recommendation that addresses the new standards to provide a more equitable experience for scholars across the district.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Zakopoulos, Director of Multilingual Services. Curriculum adoption for Spanish World Language is needed for several reasons. Why do we need to adopt a Spanish World Language curriculum? To begin with, the Spanish World Language as a content area supports Goal 4, Content Mastery. In addition, the content area itself supports Goal 5, Persistence to Graduation. As the classes of 2019 and beyond are required to earn 2 credits in a world language or personalized pathway. At this time, our scholars are not receiving equitable experiences within world languages. We need to provide support for equitable experiences through the creation of a guaranteed and viable curriculum for world languages, starting with Spanish. In 2015, the state of Washington adopted new world language learning standards that align with the national ACTFL standards and focus on learning a language to proficiency. Our goal will be to establish a guaranteed and viable curriculum that aligns to those new standards and supports our scholars in achieving their graduation requirements. How will we accomplish this task? We're establishing a team of diverse stakeholders, including world language teachers, members of leadership, members of the Federal Way Public Schools highly capable and advanced programs, instructional technology, and student support teams. We're also actively working to recruit a more diverse group of representatives. This team will review data related to state standards and program requirements for world languages. We will use rubrics designed for world language curriculum that address the state standards, supports aligned with CEL-5D framework, and Federal Way Public Schools strategic plan, along with the state bias and sensitivity rubric to evaluate potential material. In the end, the team will make a recommendation that addresses the standards and provides an equitable experience for all scholars across the district.
My name is Megan Walker, and I serve as the Secondary Science Facilitator, supporting science instruction in grades 6 through 12. I am facilitating the adoption process for science in grades 6 through 8, and GSS Biology in 9th grade, and Advanced Programs Biology, including AP Biology, DP Biology, and ACE Biology. A curriculum adoption in science is needed for several reasons. Adopting a curriculum in science supports Goal 4, Content Area Mastery, and Goal 5, Persistence to Graduation in our strategic plan by providing access for all scholars to high-quality science instruction. Our data shows that all scholars are not experiencing success in science. There's a lack of equity in science grades and scores on state science assessments with regards to gender, race and ethnicity, and exceptionalities like ELL status and special education designation. We need a curriculum that will be engaging and support the learning needs of all of our scholars. In 2013, the state of Washington adopted the Next Generation Science Standards. These new standards call for massive shifts in how science is taught and learned. We need curriculum that supports teachers in making those shifts. Washington is a major hub for STEM businesses. STEM jobs are growing, and we need our scholars to be prepared for these high-demand, high-paying careers. To reach these goals, we have built a team including science teachers, administrators, instructional coaches, and district leaders. This team met for 2 days in August to unpack the state science standards and learn how to use the rubrics we will use to evaluate curricula for this adoption. These include rubrics for the standards, bias and sensitivity, and alignment to CEL 5D. In October, we met to do an initial evaluation of science curricula and selected curricula to learn more about in November through vendor presentations. In the end, the team will recommend curricula that support our teachers in making the shifts called for by their new science standards and engages and supports all of our scholars so they can experience success in science.